Sheikh, comparing between tradition and seeking knowledge. Some Muslims practice Islam, as part of tradition. This is how I was raised, and this is how my fathers or my ancestors used to practice Islam, and this is the way that I'm going to follow. But in the same time, there are some people who seek to understand why are they practicing this way. So when it comes to following the religion as a tradition and seeking knowledge, what can you advise the listeners regarding this?
Well, I might have my own opinion on traditions. That if we are talking about raising up children to good traditions and trying to enhance these good traditions, then there is no harm on that. But when it comes to religion and acts of worship, yes, they are going to be taught by their parents. New generations, children are going to be taught by their parents, by their teachers, by the imams in the mosque, how to do that. Now, we cannot consider this as traditions because they were taught, these children were taught to do so. So we have to be careful. But for certain acts and actions, yes, people think that these are just customs and traditions, and they are doing so because they are like that. This needs to be corrected, because even customs and traditions need intentions. And we all know that the famous prophetic saying, actions are no but intentions. إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. So once we correct our intentions, that's all what we need. In order to be rewarded for the traditions and customs that we are practicing in our societies, all what we need is to purify our intention. And then, as I said, once these traditions and customs are correct and they are within the mainstream of Islam and the teachings of Islam, then there is no harm of practicing. It is totally the opposite. We do call to enhance these traditions and to preserve them, but by two ways. First of all, that they don't contradict the teachings of Islam. The other thing, which is the one which is more important, is the good intention, to purify the intention. And when I say to purify the intention, I to intend that this is something that a person is doing for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when I say for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this includes all sorts of good aims. If he is serving the society, so this is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If he is intending to preserve good manners in his society, so this is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If he is also doing this in order to have good relations, to strengthen the society, the relationship between members in the society, so this is also for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we cannot limit it. When we say for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this doesn't limit the intentions into one particular corner within the room.